This truck's been making this weird noise over, there you go, that noise. And it's not suspension, it's not shock or spring noise or strut noise. It's actually a different kind of noise, and I believe it's caused by the sway bar link. So let's go ahead and investigate. So allegedly this arm is what causes that problem. And it's very soft, so I'm gonna say yes. The other thing, I think this is plastic in a suspension piece. That is wild. Wild. I've never seen that in my life. So I'm probably gonna order this next. These are the new versions that I keep. Went on a couple of forums and they're recommending to use these instead of the ones that Chrysler sells. And these have the ability to insert the greasable Zurich, I think fitting is what this is called. I'm not sure, don't crucify me. But we're gonna go ahead and swap the plastic ones in here for these. And the part number is K750795. These are pretty inexpensive too. Make sure you put it on a jack stand, and I also support it with the jack. Let's go ahead and get this wheel off. But let's go ahead and remove this, which is an 18 millimeter. And so I had to use a needle nose plier because it's moving too much. So that way you can hold it down while you unscrew the bolt. So just a quick little update here. You definitely need a plier again, for the first one. And then I'm using an 18 millimeter stubby. Alright, so I just want to show you guys real quick. So there's two of these. The bottom one, which is still fairly firm here, and the top one, which you can see, it's like, it feels like it's about to pop out of this housing right now. So now what we want to do is put some grease in these fittings, and according to what I've seen everywhere else, you want to do this ahead of time because it's very difficult to get in here afterwards. So to do that, you usually have to unscrew this, put this over, and then screw it back down, and that'll tighten it up a little bit over the fitting, and then you pump it up. And then you want to do it until it expands there a little bit. See, it comes out a little bit. So screw, take the pressure off, screw this. There you go. You see it just started to come out there. So that's how you want to do it. Bottom one is a lot harder to install than the top one due to how tight it is back here for space. So go ahead and let's install the bottom one. Screw the bottom one on first. It's all installed. So the last piece here is, my wife is planning on keeping this for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and treat that little bit of rust back here. I'm not sure the camera could really capture it, but there's a little bit of rust back there, so I'm gonna use a little bit of rust reformer. It's just surface rust, but good to nip all that stuff in the bud early. All right, so this one went a lot faster than the first one in the removal. Basically what I did was take out the top. After you took out the top, the bottom one, what I did was I pulled the arm off because it was already damaged enough. So I just pulled it right off. And that made it easier to remove it. So it took me 1/10 of the time to remove this one that it took the other side. So I'd recommend you guys do that. So just go ahead and install this. Before, if you noticed before, over these little bumps you would hear like this, plastic on plastic or metal on metal. But yeah, there we go. I'll call this a win, baby. Till next time.